What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lion. I'm back. Today I got another BoomBap tutorial for you guys. I really hope you enjoy this. I cooked up a nice sounding BoomBap for you guys. I'm gonna show you guys step by step how I did everything. I'm gonna break down every plugin I used and show you why I did everything that I did. So, without further ado, let's get straight to it, alright? Peace. Boom. Alright, so first things first, first thing we did in this beat right here, we started off with some keys, and those keys sound like this. The key progression is in, I think the progression is in C sharp minor. Yeah, so it's in C sharp minor. I started out with the piano, and what I did was I basically I took some of the lows out in the piano because I really didn't want it to be that harsh because it sounds like this, and I want really like, you know, boom bats have that nice sounding bass, so I really wanted a nice sounding. I was really thinking forward and using the bass, so boom, I did that. The next thing I added was the lounge lizard. Everybody knows the lounge lizard. So the lounge lizard was really just that good sounding bottom with the nice treble to give it that side to side feel. So I was really enjoying that. What I did was I threw some RC20 on it, give it some of that lo-fi feel. So RC20, I just did nothing but just throw some noise. I might take a little off right now. Might make a little bit of cuts, but it just really just gives it that lo-fi feel that I was looking for with the piano on top. So with it, without it, you see how it doesn't have that like lo-fi feel? And then next thing you know, I added another EQ on it so I can cut out some of the lows. I might cut out a little bit of the highs now that I'm playing it back. Nah. So after that, what I did was, I think I added like another melody on top. I added a melody on top. And then this one, same thing. I cut some lows out. That was just pretty much it. I kind of got that just sitting on top to just. And then finally what I did after that was I added in some bass. And the only thing I did, I used the Mondo bass plugin. Listen. If you sleep on the Mondo bass plugin, stop it right now. So and then I just added an EQ in, I cut off some lows, and I cut off some of the highs. Didn't want to tame it. So after I did that, what I wanted to really do was kind of like give it like a rhythm, because you know, BoomBap, it really has that nice like type of rhythm. So there's no real drummer here, it's only me. So first thing I did was I threw a snare, kind of like to give it a bounce. And the only thing I did with the snare was roll off a lot of the lows, roll off some of the highs. And then the next thing after that was I added some open hi-hats. Same thing with the open hi-hats. With the open hi-hats, I rolled off a lot of the low end. Then I added in another open hi-hat. So it gives it that like, rolled off a lot of the low end and the high end on that one, so it gives the think I added on the hi-hat right here. Oh, another open hi-hat. Hey man, listen, that's just some nice rhythm though, if you really ask me. So with that, I just really rolled off a lot of the lows. Just keeping really just, if you notice, I'm rolling off a lot of the lows, and that's just going to keep the bass just sounding so better versus like you having everything in the bass at the same time and it's just sounding all kind of like stepped on. You don't want it to sound like that. So after I put in, I don't know why I put my open hi-hats in first, but I guess I was really feeling myself. So I went in and I threw some hi-hats in. With these hi-hats right here, I think I lowered one and kept the other one the same. No. But most importantly, I threw a rhythm up in there, so same thing I did with everything. Rolled off some of the low end. This one, I don't know why I brung up a little bit. I kind of actually don't like it. Roll off some of the high end so you don't get too much of that. And then finally, I threw some kicks in here. Yeah, last thing I did was threw some kicks up in here for the drums. Just the most important takeaway from this is that when you're making a boom bap beat, yeah, you could throw a whole bunch of kicks up in there, but like give the artist some room to like snap. You get what I'm saying? Don't just like boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm just playing with you, but I just really just gave a lot of room in the middle to let everything just come together, most importantly. So after I had really just put everything, after I put everything together, I let it play it out, and I kind of wanted to throw one more melody on top. Nothing too heavy, something like subtle. So what I did was, I think I went to Contact and I pulled up the wonderful, I believe it's the Evolution Strings. I pulled up the Evolution Strings just to give you like some other ear candy. Just a little ear candy. Only thing I did with the that was just throw a little bit of reverb on it, and it's just stock reverb from Ableton. Just threw a little reverb on it, didn't change too much because it's just ear candy. So one thing I did do was after I played the beat and I let it go through and cycle a couple of times, I went back to Contact and I added in I think it was a muted trumpet. Yeah, I added in a muted trumpet. I took off some of the high ends because it was very bright. I gave it a little bit of reverb. I gave it a little bit of tape saturation. And I had kind of like played it. Oh man, I played that thing crazy, y'all. Yeah, so this is what it sounds like. Oh, and I also threw some reverb on it. I'm gonna show you guys. This is what it sounds like with no plugins. Now, one thing I want you guys to really pay attention to with this one is that I left it unquantized. Like, I didn't quantize not a thing. How I played it, whatever little mistakes I left in, I left it in there. Now, I know what you're thinking, Lon, that's crazy. Nah, man, that thing just sounds like original. It just sounds like somebody is actually playing it. So what I did was I threw a little bit of EQ on it. I just took off some of the low end. I took a lot off the low end. I took a little bit off the high end just to clean it up a little bit. And then what I did was I threw some Valhalla on it just to open it up a little bit more. took a lot of the low end. Make sure when you like really mixing your beats, like if you take low end off here, make sure you continue to take that low end because it does build up as you go through. So keep that in mind. And then after that, I threw some Valhalla delay up in there just to give it a little more room. I didn't add only like 10% to the mix, so it's not really doing a lot of crazy things, but it sounds good in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play that with in context with everything else. And this is kind of like our bridge part to the end or to the hook. So see how like nice that sound is, like giving you that. I feel like somebody playing this thing right behind me, yo. So, and lastly, what I did to the beat was I wanted to kind of give it like some variation. So what I did was I think I added in another horn. Oh, I went to session horns. And I kind of like just played along with like the rhythm of everything just to give it like just a little bit of more texture to the beat so it's not just like bland, or at least I thought it was. So this is what I added to it. And I really didn't do too much to that. The only thing I did was once add the Almighty God RC20. I cut off a lot of the low end and then I added some tone to it, probably not that much. And this is what it sounds like now. So now with everything together in context with the beat, now I feel like got like a band or something playing, you know? So yeah, that was pretty much it. That was the BoomBap. Let me go ahead and fix this thing right here. I don't know why it's always not. But yeah, that was pretty much the BoomBap. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Go ahead and tell me in the comment section your thoughts on the beats, what you would have did different. Is this something you would rap to? Is this something you enjoy? Who's your favorite rapper might get on it? Just let me know everything, and yeah, we're gonna keep doing it. Look out for the next tutorial. I don't know what I might do. Leave some suggestions down below. But besides that, line out. Holla at your boy.